Want to know one thing that Microsoft does that is very annoying? What they'll do is that they'll announce a game with a CG trailer way too early and not have any updates for it, any gameplay or anything for another few years, and then they'll show more trailers with gameplay and then the game will come out. But it's just annoying to really get excited for these games because they're always a ways off. That being said, let's count down them. On this edition of Oddly Specific Top 10 List Week Volume 2, we count down the top 10 upcoming Xbox games that were announced way too early with a revealed trailer that was just a CG trailer when they were a ways off. I don't really know what I'm going to name this episode. I'll think about the title later. But before we get started, you know what to do. Be sure to subscribe if you're new, hit the bell, and leave a comment, or I'll scream.
I wanted to give to you, the last part of your notes here, the significance spiritually of the number 10 in the Bible.
Indiana Jones is pretty sick, and an Indiana Jones game would be awesome too. Weird how we never got one before. I mean, sure, we got the Lego games and the movie tie-ins on the NES and Super Nintendo, but I feel Indiana Jones could have had a good lineup of video games. Indiana Jones is getting a game by Bethesda, which is intriguing, but it's not number one because it's apparently going to be a live service game. Just had to ruin it. Wanna know what Xbox franchise I completely forgot about? State of Decay. It got a game which was decent, a sequel which was bad, and it's getting a third game. Now, State of Decay 3 isn't that high because I don't really care about it too much, and also, we know nothing about it. So that being said, I won't spend much time on it either. Moving on.
So, I'm going to be giving this flavor 8.5 out of 10 scoops.
Wanna know what studio acquisition was quite a good one for Microsoft? Obsidian. And Obsidian have a new game in the works that was announced at Xbox Game Showcase 2020, and that is Avowed. While kind of a CG trailer, I say kind of because the trailer we got seemed to show gameplay. It probably was a CG trailer, but the graphics actually look like they were taken from the game. I'm actually very excited for Avowed, and it would be higher, but apparently, according to some reports, Avowed is not as far off as we might think it is. So, it technically shouldn't even be on this list. I just needed to bring the number up to 10. Otherwise, this would probably be way higher.
36.
Very close, but that's not it. Let's go to Gary the Retard. What number between 2 and 4?
7.
In partnership with Avalanche Studios, from the band that brought you Just Cause, a co-op open world. Yeah, that's all we know about Contraband.
Okay, Mrs. Puff, what's my final score?
6.
Woo! Remember when Left 4 Dead was a thing, and then it wasn't? And now it's gonna get a new game with Back 4 Blood, along with like a million other copycats now. One of those copycats is Redfall. Now I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't stated at all that Redfall will be like Left 4 Dead. Obviously they're not gonna say it's like Left 4 Dead, but like they didn't describe it in a way that made it sound like Left 4 Dead. But judging by the CG only trailer that we got that didn't reveal any gameplay or anything, it looks like a Left 4 Dead-like game. But it's being done by Arcane, and they are pretty solid, so I'm intrigued.
Oh, chills. Literal chills.
It was number 5. Number 5 killed my brother.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Anyone else miss Rareware? Yeah, it sucks how Microsoft bought Rareware, and it's been nothing but downhill from there. But Rareware revealed Everwild, which looks solid. To be fair, we don't have much of an idea as for what Everwild is going to be like. Hell, even the developers, after the game was revealed, were saying that they don't even know. But for a company whose glory days are far behind them, Everwild seems intriguing, and I want to know more about it. Okay guys, hot take. I think The Outer Worlds is a little overrated. Not bad by any means. In fact, I'd actually say it's a pretty solid game, but still a little overrated. Like, really, Game of the Year nominee over a game like Devil May Cry or Fire Emblem Three Houses, which also came out that same year and didn't get nominated for Game of the Year? Really? However, I feel the game is sequel bound, and a sequel would be good, which is why it is happening. And The Outer Worlds 2, that's why it's this high. We don't know much about Outer Worlds 2, but with the recent trailer at Microsoft's E3, I have respect for this upcoming game. Obviously the game is a ways off, but the trailer knows that and makes fun of that. I get that, you know, acknowledging that a thing is a thing doesn't always make it better, but I feel like we can make an exception here. One game that was really good but very overlooked when it came out back in 2017 is Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. Now Xbox owns Ninja Theory, who developed Hellblade, and now we are getting Hellblade 2: Senua's Saga as an Xbox exclusive. Hellblade 2: Senua's Saga is a game we obviously don't know much about, but if it's anything like Senua's Sacrifice, I'm excited. We got the game revealed at the 2019 Game Awards, which was quite a while ago, so we should be getting more info soon. My guess.
What kind of pencil do we take again?
Number 2. Take a number 2.
Looks like you took a big number 2.
Peter Molyneux. Good thing he fucked off. Good God, he's not a part of Microsoft to be saying a bunch of bullshit. That is why this new Fable game has a better shot of not disappointing. Now, this new Fable game isn't confirmed as Fable 4, but that would be very cool, as we haven't gotten a new Fable game since Fable 3 in 2010. There was gonna be Fable Legends, but that game got cancelled. But Xbox needs some new IPs, and bring back some existing IPs, and Fable can really help out with that.
I'm a Luigi, number 1.
Remember when I brought up Rareware earlier when talking about Everwild? Well, believe it or not, Everwild is not the only Rareware game, as we also have Perfect Dark. The last Perfect Dark game we got was Perfect Dark Zero on the 360, and it was and we haven't gotten a new one since. But this is exciting. We don't know much about Perfect Dark, and it was even stated that we sure as hell are not getting this game for a long time. Regardless, Perfect Dark comes in at number 1. So that was this list. Do you guys agree with me? What are you guys most excited for? Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.